everyone, Stella here, and I'm here to do your mid-March readings. These readings are for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you're brand new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. If you're returning, thank you guys so much for sticking with me, and I love you guys. So I'm gonna jump right into it. There's a lot of energies going on right now. There is a lot happening. Astrologically, we have a lot of Pluto, we have a lot of Mars energy, we have a lot of Jupiter, which is, expanding everything. You might be feeling just heightened emotion, especially towards the last half of the month. There's a lot of room for misunderstandings, short tempers, for people to either interpret something somebody said and take it personally. That's really the energy, taking things personally. We see it in the media, we see it in the collective, and on an individual level. There is a lot of room for arguments that pop up out of the blue. Couple that with all the Jupiter energy, and it's expanding everything. So some things are coming up, and it's asking us to stop, pause, check in with the body, be present, and allow the emotions to flow so that they don't turn into arguments or misunderstanding. We are going through a spiritual enlightenment in the collective. People are waking up. People are not tolerating bullshit or arbitrary power systems any longer. And it's part of coming into Aquarius and us embodying or claiming our personal energy. So March is going to be really important for that. In those moments where we're checked out of ourselves, where we're focusing on the collective, or our emotions have taken us out of our body, grounding us back into the body is going to be key towards the end of the month in balancing all of these sort of chaotic energies that are going on. When you feel that emotion, take a moment to really sit and be present with it and release it, because if you don't, that's where we can get into trouble later in the month, okay? All of my readings, if you are new, are done with the intention to provide you with the insight, guidance, and inspiration that you need so that you can make the choices most aligned with your highest good. When you find it is when you're meant to find it, right? God, universe works in mysterious ways, and it is my honor to be able to do this, truly. If you have questions, comments, feedback, please put them down below. I will link my website where you can purchase a private reading down below. I will link my email as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw one card, one or maybe two, for the general collective, and then we'll get into your personal readings. So what does the general collective need to know for the month of March? Knight of Cups reversed. So right off the bat, I'm getting like a Uranus connection, very watery, very sort of Pisces energy. We are in Pisces season right now. That's the other thing. Emotions are deep currently. Emotions run deep. The emotional current is very much, contradicting myself. It's deep, right? So the emotions are down there, but it's like right at the surface, right? It's available to us. So emotions that sometimes are buried down below are very much available during this time, during Pisces season in general. And so that's really the challenge, is to get to learn your inner landscape a little bit more, get to learn how to work with your emotions to turn them into your allies rather than your enemy, okay? So let's pull one challenge and one guidance. Two of Cups. Ooh, they're both reversed. Two of Cups and the Six of Wands. Challenge, guidance. Two of Cups is your connection with somebody else. So you can see cups represent the water element. You can see these two people are sharing or exchanging cups. They actually have their arms crossed, so she's like feeding him and he's feeding her. So this is emotional exchange with somebody else. It's in the reverse. So again, emotions are high right now. There is a lot of sort of rage, a lot of anger, aggressive energy, deceptive energy with Pluto right underneath the surface. So at least from now, whenever you watch this in the middle of March to, I would say, like the end of the first week in April, just be very conscious of what you say, what you do, and your temper. And if something does flare up inside you, give yourself some space. Don't react immediately, because you know, it's going to be better if you give yourself time to settle and to think about what you're feeling specifically, than if you just react at this time. Okay. And then your guidance is the Six of Wands reversed. Six of Wands is a card of celebration. It's a card of, like, he's a soldier that's gone out to battle and he's coming home and he's being celebrated. He's like participating in a parade, basically. So two things I'm getting from this. Number one, don't rely on like accolades from the outside, okay? Don't allow your self-worth to be based in what other people have to say to you or about you for the remainder of this month, specifically for that reason, because tempers are high. That energy is right underneath the surface. And if you take too much, like if you invest in it too much, right, it's going to end up hurting you. So just take everything with a grain of salt. Know that this time will pass, and again, work on finding your center and finding your value from within, right? God made all of us, God, universe, spirit, whatever you want to call it, made us all, you know, wonderfully and perfect and beautifully. And it's up to you how you get to utilize that energy. But the fact that you exist is proof of your worth and of your value, right? So that's what it comes down to this month. Reminding yourself of that constantly. The other thing that I'm getting is I'm getting like false, like compliments sort of thing. So be careful about people giving you compliments again and taking it to heart, because at this time it may not be coming from like a pure place, because everybody's got this kind of tough energy. We're all going through it, right? So you know, fill your cup from within. Don't rely on the outside to make you feel good, and be careful with those relationships. Be careful with relying or having expectations of others, right? That Uranus energy can be very, very unexpected. So just take everything with a grain of salt, allow it to flow, and know that it will pass. Okay. All right. I love you guys. On to your individual readings. Hi, Libra. Stella here, and welcome to your March reading. I'm going to dive right in. While I'm doing so, I'm going to go over kind of my vision while I was tuning into your energy. Just a reminder, if you guys find value in this, please like, share, subscribe. I love you guys. It helps me out so much. And if you'd like a personal reading, I will link my website down below and check it out. So, I don't know if you guys have ever seen, this is kind of an obscure movie. I'm having a lot of obscure movie references this go round for March. But when I tuned into your energy, I'm seeing a picture of like, it's like a little fairy and almost like Tinkerbell, right? And she's like trying to get, she's like right here in someone's face. You can't see me, but I can zoom it up. She's trying to get someone's attention. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie. I think it's called Fern Gully, but it was a kids movie like back in the 90s, and it was about this magical forest, and there was a bat, if I recall correctly, and basically kind of like Avatar, where like their habitat's getting destroyed and they're trying to figure out a way to save their habitat. So I don't know how that ties into your reading, but I'm getting that like you're like the little fairy, or the, you know, the alien that's trying to get the attention of somebody because your habitat's being, or in danger of being destroyed. I know that's super obscure, but we're gonna run with it. Ooh, I did the middle first. Okay. Four of Coins up above. The Star. Okay. Three of Cups. Interesting. Okay. So up above, let me pull an internal, external as well. Up above, we have the Four of Coins. Four of Coins is about like holding on to your wealth, not wanting to, you know, you do have some wealth, you do have some creature comforts, but you're not wanting to, it's like everything is set up or arranged just so, and you don't want to disturb the balance. You see how the threads are like placed just so, and if one of these coins moves, it's gonna mess it all up, right? This is what's on your mind. You're thinking very much. Coins also represent obviously money, but they also represent your material physical world. And so it's almost like going back to the vision or the environment. You're worried about like disrupting your environment in some way, is what I'm getting. In the recent past, we have the Father of Wands. This may be a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your life who has a fiery temper. He can be real harsh with his words, and he's in the reverse in the recent past. So maybe this person is coming in and making a decision that has changed your environment somehow, or is threatening to disrupt your environment. It's possible. If it's not that, then this is your energy in reverse. So wands represent beliefs, values, fire, like the motivation, the why behind what you do. And the Father is the king, right? So he's the one that oversees all of the basically your motivation and your beliefs and your values, and it's in reverse. So you may have had like a major upset in your value systems recently. I'm getting for a lot of you that it's a person. Six of Swords. Okay, so I just drew clarity for these just to try to understand what was happening. And remember what I was saying about your recent past and something disrupting your environment. Well, here we have the Nine of Swords, but it's in reverse. So Nine of Swords, this is obviously a card of being bound, right? Of having your wrist bound. Swords represent the air element. These are the words, thoughts of other people, or yourself, but in this case it's other people. So it's like what other people have said to you is binding you, is causing you to not have use of your facilities, right? Or your body even. So it goes even so far as your bodily autonomy. And it's because someone's like ruling with an iron fist, right? Someone is making decisions or saying things to you that are causing you to feel very stuck. Now, this is in the reverse, so the energy is still there, but I'm getting that like you're fed up with it. You're fed up with having to maintain this balance and toe the line of what someone else is telling you to do. Now, it could be this Father of Wands in your recent past because we have the Six of Swords here, which is about escaping. It's about getting away to a better environment, somewhere where someone doesn't criticize you every day, doesn't make you feel bad, doesn't, berate you and make you second guess yourself. But it's a difficult journey. It's not easy. This is also in the reverse. So it's almost like, this person is making you feel like you can't move forward, like you can't change your environment, and you can't even think for yourself, and you're not starting to, but it's heavily on your mind that you're going to, not put up with it anymore. Then in your present, we have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is about your dreams. It's about your dreams and your desires for yourself. In the traditional tarot, this is a man looking up at the sky, and he's looking up at these 7 cups, and they're all filled with different things. So one has coins, one has a snake, one has a dragon, one has, grapes and good food. And it's like he's looking up and he's able to just decide what he wants. It's in the reverse. So again, just like this one, the energy is there. So it's like you are wanting to think about a different future, or perhaps moving to a different environment, right? But it's in the reverse. You're not believing in yourself. Your challenge, I'm sorry, my cat is in the screen. I have to get him down. I'm sorry, you guys. Oh my gosh. So rude, cat. His name's Buddy, actually. So rude. Okay. Crossing you is the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is about drinking and being merry, getting out of your current, basically environment, getting together with other people for the purpose of celebrating. This is your challenge. So this is twofold. This is what you're having a difficult time doing right now, perhaps because you're not feeling very good about your environment. Or, and this is also what universe is challenging you to do. So this is what's going to help you, revitalize your energy. Overall, it's not that bad. If it's not that scenario with this Father of Wands energy, then I think you are just, maybe this is a boss for some of you. Maybe this guy's a boss and you feel like your job, your workplace is like, it's good, you make some money, but it's too stagnant. You don't have enough movement going on. And then on your subconscious, we have the Star. So you're absolutely, definitely wanting a change. You're definitely wanting to make a change for yourself and change your circumstances, but you're not feeling very confident in your ability to do so. So again, it comes back to this, what's going to help you, go get out with friends, go call your friends from wherever, or family, or find an activity online where, find a group that's meeting in your area that does an activity you enjoy, or go out to the movies, go out to dinner, go do something fun purely for the point of going out and having a good time. I think it may have been a while since you've done that for yourself, Libra, and it's going to really help you flip your energy right side up. Because here we have the Seven of Cups, which is all about choosing what you want, like being able to choose anything, right? Go back to that energy when you're like a teenager. What do you want to be? You can be anything you want to be, right? But it's in the reverse. So why are you not thinking that you can do whatever you want to do? What is limiting you, Libra? And then the same with the Star. This is what's on your subconscious. So consciously, you're thinking about the fact that you have very little room to move. You do have the things that you need, and you have like the money that you need, but like you can't really move. You can't really do that much, because if you do, you're going to disrupt, and you've got this person over here really limiting your behavior, and you're sick of it. And maybe you did try to leave and he was like, no, he didn't let you leave, or he made it difficult for you to get out of the situation that you're in with that person. Hi. All the animals are coming to say hi today. So I pulled an internal, external card as well. Internally, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is about a new beginning financially. So there you have it. I think for a lot of you, this is like a boss or an old, a colleague at work, and you're over it. Now, I don't know if you've quite left yet, but it's very apparent that you're thinking about it. You're feeling trapped where you were and stifled. And, yeah. Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning internally. So this is what you're wanting for yourself. This is what you're thinking about. This is the direction you're going in. Pentacles obviously are the physical material. They are coins. They are money. They are the physical, tangible things. External environment, we have the Ace of Cups. So you are, it's a new beginning. It's a new emotional beginning. Maybe you haven't made the change yet, but you're thinking about it. And even just the fact that you're thinking about it is starting to shift your emotions with this Ace of Cups. And it's starting to create new possibilities. It's starting to make you think about, well, what if, like this Seven of Cups card here, what if I did do something? You may not be quite confident in yourself yet, but you're thinking about it. What if I tried something different? Could I do this? Could I do that? You're not quite ready, I think, to step out and make the change, but you're right there on the cusp. And then if nothing changes in your near future, we have the Six of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups is about nostalgia. It's about the memories associated with, the emotions associated with memories that make you who you are. And it's in the reverse. So to me, this is like very clearly some kind of regret. possibly regretting staying in the situation for so long, or regretting that you're in that situation, because it's making you feel drained. It's making you feel, you know, not not good. It's making you feel overwhelmed. It's making you feel stifled. At the same time, you feel overwhelmed. It's making you feel angry. It's making you feel all kinds of things. Can I have an advice for Libra? How can they, what should they do, and how can they gain a little bit of confidence here? Can I have an advice card for how to gain some confidence in this situation? How to turn the star right side up. Let's start with that. Turn the star right side up. Ooh, Knight of Swords. This is why I freaking love tarot. It's amazing. So Knight of Swords is all about speaking your truth, okay? Knights are soldiers. They are the ones who take orders and carry them out. And swords are all about the air element. So they are about, they're your element, actually. They are about conversing. They are about conversation, thoughts, words. So this is about speaking your dang truth, like having a value, having an ideal, and carrying it out no matter what. And if you have to chop someone's head off to get your point across, you're going to chop someone's head off to get your point across. And that's the energy that you need to adopt, Libra. That's what's going to turn this star upside down and give you confidence in yourself. I think you need to literally physically speak the words of like, I'm done being restricted. I'm done being chained down. I'm done feeling like I can't leave. I'm over it. I leave. I'm done. And then go and out and have fun. Go out with your friends, go have dinner, go do something to get your mind off of it. But you need to speak your mind, Libra. You guys are very much, you love balance, right? You guys want to keep things very much the same. And your tolerance for like things being the same is very, very high because you enjoy it. It's your happy place. You guys are the scales of justice, right? So for you to be fed up with this Four of Coins energy just tells me that it's extremely stagnant and there's no growth and there's no excitement and there's nothing new happening. And not only that, but with this Six of Swords reversed, you've tried to tell this person how you feel. You've tried to even perhaps leave the situation. You've tried to better it for sure. And they didn't listen to you. And they didn't let you move on. And so now it's like you're done playing nice and you're over it. You're not going to put up with it anymore. But you're not quite at the point because it's almost like this person coming back and being like, oh yeah, well, what are you going to do about it? And you don't know because you haven't started something new yet. But the seed of it, this Ace of Pentacles, is right here. It's on your mind. It's in your spirit. It's in your energy. It's showing up. I'm seeing it. So it's there. Okay. And one overall advice, please. One overall. Oh, there it is. You see that go flying? Two of Swords. You have to make a choice. Right now you're blinded, you're blindfolded, and you can't see. You cannot see clearly because you have one choice, you have another choice, your hands are tied up, and you've got a blindfold. As soon as you put one of those swords down, you're going to be able to take this blindfold off and be like solid and confident in your decision, and you'll be able to see clearly, right? But right now you're in this limbo state because you don't, maybe you're afraid to talk to this person, or you don't want to upset the balance, but it's like somebody is ruining your peace and your environment, right? Your home. Someone's fucking with your home and you're over it. So you have to make a choice, Libra, and you have to tell them how you feel. And by doing that, you're going to move out of this place of regret, and you won't regret it anymore. You'll actually be empowered and be able to move forward. Okay? So, man, I freaking love tarot. I love how it all comes together. That was such an obscure, like, reference to. Tell me what this is about, you guys. I think for a lot of you, it's your work situation, but it could be different for everybody. Let me know what it is for you. Okay, what is your animal totem? What's the animal totem for Libra? What's the animal totem for Libra? Rabbit. Seeing a lot of purples and a lot of reds in there. Red is the base chakra. Oh man, Libra. Okay. Rabbit. Afraid of everything. Overwhelmed, frozen. The rabbit loves to remind his friends that someday the eagle will swoop down and eat him. He talks and talks and talks about it, so loudly, in fact, that one day the eagle hears and thanks him for the great idea. Rabbit energy is alive when we are scared, most often about the future, and when we become our own worst enemy. We spin up a dust cloud of fear and then complain to others that we are lost. Notice your thoughts and words, O rabbit. They shape your destiny. When in balance, sensitive, problem solver, good listener. When out of balance, over-explains, talks fast. To bring into balance, moments of silence. Wow, Libra. Is this not what's happening to you right now? So, moments of silence. I'm getting like, I had this, you're an air element, and I had this one with the Gemini reading. There was a lot of really like frenetic, really fast, really just kind of frantic almost energy. Try to like take a bath, go do some meditation, go for a walk in the woods, go do something that is contemplative and calm and silent is the most important thing. And try to calm that inner chatter. Did you hear the analogy about how the rabbit talks about what he's afraid of and then the eagle hears? So it's like, if you continue to, I don't want to say continue to, because it's like you're done with this. But look at all the swords here, right? These are all thoughts, opinions, criticisms, and the same thing here with the Six of Wands. So try not to go over in your head all of the different ways that things could go wrong, or all the different ways this person has done you wrong, or that why you're in the situation that you're in. It's not that bad. You don't have any like horrible, terrible, horrific cards, but the main thing is that you don't believe in yourself currently. You know, you're not believing in yourself, and you're actually like regretting your decision from the past. Regret is horrible. There's no point in regret. That's a very hard lesson to learn, but it's true, because it's like you exist now. You exist here and now. You are what you are. There's no use in worrying about the past. I'm getting that quote, or the quote, again with the movie reference, the scene from The Lion King where Simba comes back to Pride Rock and he sees Rafiki, and Rafiki takes the stick and he conks him on the head, and Simba goes, why'd you do that? That hurt. And Rafiki goes, or he said, what did he say? He said, it's in the past, or something like that. And Simba goes, yeah, but it hurt. And he said, the past can hurt. But the way I see it, you can either learn from it or you can run from it, right? So it takes a decision. It takes internal power and courage in order to take your past and decide, make a choice, right? This Two of Swords, this is your ultimate advice. Make a choice to move forward. Instead of staying stuck or spinning your wheels or talking about how bad it was, yes, you need to speak your truth. Yes, you need to tell it like it is. And if it hurts some feelings, so be it, because you need it for your inner health. And that is so hard for you guys to do, because you want everybody to be happy. You want everything to be even keel and balanced. But that balance is stifling you, Libra. So it's time to shake it up a little bit. Okay? You can either run from it and feel bad about it, or you can decide to make a choice to move forward and learn from it. Do better next time, okay? All right. And then finally, I'm going to pull your last oracle card. This is the Ask and It Is Given deck by Esther and Jerry Hicks. It's a law of attraction based deck to help you manifest what you want. Okay, what's the advice for Libra? This is it. Okay. I can gradually change my vibrational frequency. There is no thought you cannot eventually have, just as there is no place that you cannot eventually reach from where you are. but you cannot instantly jump to a thought that has a vibrational frequency very different from the thought you are usually thinking. Let me read that again. There is no thought that you cannot eventually have, just as there is no place that you cannot eventually reach from where you are. But you cannot instantly jump to a thought that has a vibrational frequency very different from the thoughts you are usually thinking. Yes, that is difficult. I don't agree that it's not possible. I think it's possible, but I think it's very, very difficult. But the point is, give yourself a break, okay? Don't dump regret on top of an already difficult situation, okay? That's where self-forgiveness comes in, and that's where going out with your friends, going and like deliberately having a night out to like just for the sole purpose of having fun is going to be really beneficial with you and going out with people who maybe you don't normally go out with, or at least are different or removed from this situation. It's going to be really, really helpful for you. And the point is, just be easy on yourself. This change is going to take some time. You're going to have a lot of feelings, but you're going to get through it and you're going to be okay. All right? I love you guys, and I will see you in